But I'll tell you, my own story is riddled with chapters that could have left me stuck. I'm a child molestation survivor. I heard someone else say that. I've been through heartbreak, public and private failures, private losses, ups and downs. But I found freedom in telling my truth out loud and laughing at my pain. Not because it wasn't real, but because I refused to let it define me or hold me back. How many people in here have been dealing with some things and you're like, oh, again? I gotta deal with this drama again? Let me tell you something that my bishop told me. And I want to say this right now for clarity. I'm saved, but I'm savage. I can pray the paint off these walls, but I'm gonna drink a wine afterwards. My bishop told me if the devil or the enemy is not bothering you ain't making no impact. You ain't making no noise. My devil runs me down in sneakers, combat boots, with a helmet. You hear me? She gotta get it. She's trying to be nice. She's trying to be great. She's trying to take over the world. Let me get to her. And it was a time that I allowed the enemy to speak louder than his voice and even my own. So I would suggest to you, the best thing that you should do is adjust your voices that you hear and listen to. In literature and storytelling, humor is often underappreciated, especially in spaces that center trauma. But what if laughter is a resistance? What if the giggle, the smirk, the belly laugh is not avoidance, but it's survival? You ever been in a situation you say, not today, devil, I'm just gonna laugh at you? You know, you got to wonder, when somebody is about to be, when they looking real crazy and they going through some real drama and they start laughing, you better leave them alone. That's a sign of a mad person. I'm not talking about mad like anger, I'm talking about mad like crazy. You know what I'm saying? You're laughing at this situation? Oh yeah, because I decided I'm not going to let it break me. When I wrote my book, Bye Bye Bags, Laughing to Lighten the Load, I didn't just tell my story. I wielded humor like a sword, cutting through my shame, because I allowed people to tell me that what I've been through defined me. You're a child molestation survivor. You lost your dream job as a national syndicated talk show host. Nobody told me I was losing my job. You was in a long-term relationship for 10 years. 19 years old to 29. Let me tell you something. I love that man. Ooh, I love that man. He was fine. He was a football player. He had flat feet. He didn't have no arches. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I love that man. I thought we was going into the league until he blew out his knee. Okay? He blew out his knee and messed up my future. That man called me from the coach's office like, who? Guess what the man said? I said, what they gonna do? They gonna trade you? Gonna put you on medical leave? What's gonna happen? He was like, no, they said I can't play ball no more. I said, what you mean you can't play ball no more? He said, my knee is done. I can't play ball no more. I said, sir, you better tell that coach. I did a lot of strange things to get your ass in. Nobody care about them knees. You better use your elbows to get a touchdown. 10 years I've been with the same man, never knew nobody else. Now I turned 30 and I'm looking like, what am I supposed to do? I ain't gonna tell you what I did, but I had a good time. Because when we laugh at what tried to destroy us, we take our power back. Don't you feel empowered when you laugh at something that was meant to destroy you? Around the world, people are carrying burdens wrapped in silence. Grief from war, displacement, abuse, and injustice. Sometimes words fail us, but humor knows no borders, right? It's a smile across the language barrier, a shared chuckle between survivors. You ever met somebody, and I know the psychiatrists in here and doctors say, you can't trauma bond. Sometimes I want, girl, you've been molested too. But I feel strong. I feel empowered because it didn't take me out. A healing balm that reminds us that we are still here. Laughter becomes a universal literacy of resilience. It helps us reclaim our joy in spaces where despair once lived. It's important that you remind yourself that no matter what you've been through, if you keep pushing, you keep going, not only will life keep lifing, but eventually things will change. Lessons. When we teach our children to read, we're giving them the tools to decode the world. When we teach them to laugh, even at life stumbles, we are giving them courage to face the world.